Yo, what's up? Shellstar here to do my first manga review of Twin Star Exorcist, chapter 43. I was about to say 47. Whoa. Okay, 43. This is one of the mangas I've been interested in for a while now. I think it's got a good storyline. Only problem is they don't update nearly as frequently as all the other mangas, but when they do update, I'm going to go ahead and start reviewing them. Also, if in case like anybody who looks at the other side comes over here, I am going to start back up on My Hero Academia next chapter. But we're talking about Twin Star Exorcist. I think that's the literal or something along those lines translation. I know I'm getting it wrong. Problem is, they also have some other mess like Sousei no Onmyouji. Yeah, I can't pronounce this name to save my life, so I'm not even going to attempt to. It is called Twin Star Exorcist, I think, at least for the English dub, so we're just going to go with that one. Anyway, this is the live reaction for chapter 43. Let me go ahead and flip that around. Okay, there we go. So let's get started. All right, as you all saw, like quick review from last chapter. Let's see. I'm sorry, I'm still getting used to their names, but the fight between, you know what, screw it. Let me pause right quick. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, it was against Mayuri, the newest and weakest of the generals, versus against Suburu, the strongest of the at least the strongest female general and number 5 in the order of power, I think. Okay, and the fight, as you could guess, was pretty much one-sided, with Mayuri only able to damage her hat, and she became the apprentice. And like Suburu decided to take Mayuri as her apprentice. Afterwards, we had a quick fight between that glasses dude. I really don't care much for his name. I'll remember it later. And against some old dude who thought he was tough shit and got owned in like 5 seconds without even the glasses dude made him quit altogether. Afterwards, the glasses approached freaking Roku and decided like, yo, if you like, I could tell you some of your opponent's weaknesses and some of his abilities. Roku was like, I'm gonna deny that. I don't want to cheat. And aren't you guys friends? He was like, yeah, but there's some things I can't forgive. I want you to make him go serious. And that's how we ended the last chapter. So we're about to figure out what that was all about with the front page here. Let's see. Rave reviews Hinder Castle game arc. I don't really know what that's all about, but okay. Let's see. You want me to make Metoso. Ah, Jesus. I suck with Japanese names and Metosaku Kenkuro gets serious. Kenkuro. That's about as close. I'm just gonna call the dude Kenkuro. Anyway. Oh wait, you obviously can't see it because it's backwards, but you get the point, all right? Kenkuro. He asked this. That was how we left it off. And the glasses guy is like, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. My internet connection on this thing's crappy. Also, I finally remember his name. It's Uchi Kengo, I believe. So we're just gonna go with Uchi for now until I finally hear the correct term, the correct one he's called. Anyway, Uchi speaks with Roku on Rokurous, and he says that he claims that Mitosaka, yeah, Mitosaka, like, I'm sorry, I'm trying to see if I really got this right, but I'm probably butchering it. Anyway, Mitosaka, he's like, you two are a lot alike. You Imodo Rokuro and Mitosaka Kenkuro. Names kind of sound alike as well, but okay. Alright, good. Basically, he's saying that Mitosaka has lost his drive. And he's hoping that a serious match will get that back, I'm guessing, or something to that effect. I really don't know where they're taking that. Anyway, it's like we go over to the next page and they're like, now we'll take a short break from the Heavenly Commander's battles, but we'll continue to have battles between the upper level house representatives, so keep your eyes on all these matches. Round two, it is Tudorumi Soma versus Nimu Yo. Jesus Christ. Tudorumi and Nemo John. You know what? I'm just going to call these two Tudoro and Namu. Namu. Yeah, whatever. Basically, a match between these two. They're apparently upper level, right? See those two? I'm fairly certain one of them's a chick. I think that other one's a dude. But yeah, the next match is between those two. And in case anybody's, I don't even know which name belongs to which. Anyway, Tudoromi and Ninyo. God, I hate trying to pronounce Japanese names when I haven't heard them on TV yet. All right, so that's the next match. Namyu. Okay. It seems that Todoromi has emerged victorious, showing his girt as an affiliation of the 12 houses. Okay, so this dude's a boy, and that one's most likely a girl. Sorry about that. Updates. Can't do anything about them. Anyway, moving on. So, moving on to the next to round three of the men's division, we have another clash between leaders from the houses. Okay. Let's see. Hear me, I have arrived. Are you prepared to cross the river Styx? Leader of the affiliated exorcists of the Amawaka Heavenly Commander House, Yosami Genyi. Yosami. I'm just gonna call this dude Yosami. I can't pronounce his fucking name. Anyway, that dude with glasses, he's like Jinya-san. Okay, Jinya-san. I like that. I'll go with Jinya-san. Anyway, this glasses dude. Apparently, he's the loud one who's always supporting Mayuri and whatnot. And he's going to be facing. He doesn't have a Lola complex. He just likes girls who are small and cute. His exorcist, his life exists for Zuzu Mika-sama. Let's see. Leader of the affiliate exorcists of the Zuzu Heavenly Commander House, Nikui. Nope. What do they call him? Juzo-sama. Okay, we're gonna call him Juzo. So that's who he's fighting, Juzo. Juzo apparently has some type of mouth guard. I don't know if that has something to do with his abilities. And he's fighting against Jaryu-san. Or just Jaryu. All right, let's see. Siga-sama and Mayuri-sama, please watch closely. Okay. I'll make sure you can go on in peace. Okay, it's like they aren't dead, but this dude's like giving a small prayer, and people are they aren't dead, you idiot, don't attract bad luck. Stop paying your respects. They faithfully support the Amawaka and Zuzu house respectively. This is truly a battle of the strong who work behind the shadows. Faithfully. Just earlier, that new head of yours, she lost so pathetically, it was almost adorable. I'm surprised you're able to fight with your life on the line under a brat like that. Okay, this dude's talking mad shit right now. This dude's talking some serious mad shit. Like, I'm seriously hoping he gets his ass kicked. Please, whoever makes this manga, don't pull it out there. Anyway, men's division round 3 begin, and Jaryu, he's pissed off. So he charges his tag, and nope, I'm not even going to attempt to announce that, and launches that. Let's see, hold up, let me. God damn it. Let's see. It looks like he's got some type of claws that are very similar to Mayuri's. And he's like, I'm going to murder you. This dude also uses his seal on, I'm guessing, a knife. And like they collapse. Like that's a knife, but I'm pretty sure it's probably got some whacked out abilities. Zenju Katsume Kyokyo no Retsu Ryo. Oh, okay. I keep forgetting. Like they actually put the literal translations above. Okay. All right. The one Jayu is using is called Forge Black Gauntlets, and the one this what the fuck was his name again? The fuck was his name again? Oh yeah, Juzo Sama. Not Sama, just Juzo. Juzo, he's using Evil Carver Life Split. Okay, so we're gonna see what these two got. He's like, "Are you telling me you're going to go against this Kyokyo Kokuren Shokin with that lame dagger?" And like that's what Jaryu's saying. He's confident. He's like, "Talk all you want. All heavy cares shall be banished for 100 yojins around. Gajin Imyo no Gi." Okay, again, I'm just gonna look for the literal translations first from now on. Ceremony of the sentient blade life draw. And he notices like it doesn't look like anything's changed, but then he's got like the eye surprise blip there open in that side, so let's see what happens. And it looks like the Black Forge gauntlets just disappeared, and he slashed dude's arm. Like that's a pretty deep cut too, a little more. And I'm pretty sure his arm would probably be hanging. He's looking like bro. He's looking like my enchantment gear disappeared, and his opponent's like my Genjin. I'm just gonna call it Genjin. When it touches my opponent's enchantment gear, it absorbs its power and makes it my own. Now hurry and re-equip your gear, or will you fight without re-equipping any gear? Okay, that's pretty interesting. Like, okay, let me go ahead and like that's what his blade looks like. pretty OP. Like, no, it's not like there's probably some type of limit to it, but it's a pretty powerful blade. And Jaryu's just looking pissed. Okay, Mayuri's woken up, and we obviously got the sexy shot of her for whatever reasons. Uh, she's in like, have you come to? I'm glad. And there goes her attendant with the scar across her eye. Interesting note. I'm probably getting this wrong, but isn't her father like a couple of hundred or couple of, or maybe 1,000 years old or something? I don't think that ever got clarified. I'm gonna have to look back into that. But okay, anyway. Let's see. Also, in case you guys who do read Twin Star Exorcist, you probably know that their chapters. One of the reasons why they come out so infrequently is because their chapters are 40 plus pages. So this is going to be a long review. Anyway, Yuzuri-san. So the Scarlet Eye lady is called Yuzuri, and she's like, you lost consciousness as soon as you returned to the fighter's waiting room. All right, and she just remember she lost to Mitajima-san. Mitajima, basically Subaru of the Heavenly Commanders. And she apologized to Yuzuru. She wasn't able to live up to everyone's expectations. Yuzuru was like, you did very well. It was a wonderful battle, worthy of the head of the Amawaka house. That's right about the competition. The afternoon division began a moment ago. Jaryu just happens to be fighting right now. But it seems he's at a disadvantage. Okay, so yeah. This panel, brother Jaryu's in serious trouble. He seems to be getting more and more pissed off. He's looking like when you mentioned the Anawaka house, it was once an assassination group which would silence even crying children, but now all you all worship some little kitten from the mainland. You've had your fangs, claws, and even souls gorged out. Now you're just tiger rugs that enjoy being draped across your head's ass, aren't you? Okay. This dude, I'm not gonna lie, he looks badass, but he's a total jackass. I don't really like him. I don't like him at all. Okay. So Mayuri shows up and she just starts cheering for him. Shizuru, okay, this dude really is a jackass. He's like, I'm so jealous, having your head cheer you on. If you lose this match, you can suck on her breast and have her comfort you. I want this dude to get his ass beat. Want, like, okay, Jaryu, he seems to be back up and fighting, and he just knocked this dude back. And he's like, what? Jaryu's laughing now. And he's just starting attacking frantically. Like he's attacking this dude like, all right, barrage. And he's like, Mayuri, some little kitten. Did you not watch her fight closely? I saw it clearly, watching her from back. I saw the one who I always admire. I saw the figure of Saiga-sama. So like Kuzo or whatever the hell his name is, he's like, you're full of shit. But then he knows that his enchantment gear is starting to disappear. Jinzo. All right, it's looking like it's a given that maintaining your gear requires an enormous enchantment power as well. If the power cast on one's enchantment gear becomes too great, it'll obviously become difficult to maintain other gear. He absorbed too much. Super careless, super laughable. In other words, the Heavenly Commanders look alike. This dude's a fucking amateur. He's looking like Jinzo's looking like Tim, and he's trying to take him out, but Jairus looking like I'm fine being a tiger throw rug. He's like, I devote everything I have because I want to. And Jairus just gives him the hardest elbow to the face. Like, that's nuts. So Juzo has been knocked out. He's like, if you had a taste, there's no better ass than my ear sons to be draped across. It's like, I'm not sure what the hell that was supposed to mean, but whatever. Okay, so let's see. We've gone through. So Jerry just basically won. That's good. I did not like that dude at all. He was talking way too much shit for no reason. He was looking like we've gone through half our matches. This competition will now jump into the second half of the battles. Men's division's fourth round, a matchup where the outcome will predict the future of the island. Flirty versus Sincere. 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 I'm just gonna call him Sincere. We got back shots of them, so we don't have to see. We don't actually see their face, but pretty sure that's Flirty and Sincere. Sincere. And they're basically Bushonen types, like basically pretty boys, both of them, I think. Let's see. A speed whom the eye can't follow. He's also the fastest on Tsuchi Island to make a move on girls. Insistent head of the Kurugo Heavenly Commander House, Kiryu Genji. Even men will fall for this man among men. He isn't interested in girls. Okay, so we basically got another Okuma. Assistant head of the Iryu Heavenly Commander House, Iryu Genku. So Ikuru and Iryu. Or Genki. Okay, his name is Genki. I'm sorry, but the whole, when he emphasized the name, kind of threw me off, but his name is, no, Ganki. Ganki versus Ikaru. He's looking like, I like girls normal. Don't say things just to cause misunderstandings. Okay, so he's not an Okuma. I'm happy about that. He's like, I like girls normal. This is a battle between two candidates who will support the backbone of the island in the next generation. And like dude's just wishing him good luck. The youngest of no, he's not the youngest anymore, the second youngest of the Heavenly Commanders. This is gonna be a long video. Kiji Sama. It's like, okay, they got the girls crying for Kiji, and like the dudes are apparently going wild for Ganki. It's like, really? And Kiji's like, clearly neither of us can lose, right, Ganki? And Ganki's like, quit laughing like a fool. One who doesn't even know the reason why you fight cannot defeat me. He's like, it's not like I'm jealous of you having a lot of female fans. So basically, Gunky's a bit salty because he doesn't have any female fans cheering him on. So the match is now going to begin. Let's see what we got. Okay, so here we go. Uh, hold up. Kiji, all right. Kiji, he's basically uses Red Eagle Feather Blade, Void Rending Eagle Charm. And Gunji, he's using Kira Crushing Destruction, Impurity Crushing Hammer Charm. Okay, not gonna lie, that's pretty badass. There we go. And this is their battle where we got a pair of hammers and a pair of swords. This actually looks pretty damn badass, not gonna lie. Oddly, both of them have dual wield styles. Okay, let's see how this turns out. Alright, so Kiji, he's the first one to launch an attack. And both men collide violently at the center. At a glance, they seem to be complete opposites, but these two actually have many things in common. Since the time of their birth, they were promised the seat of head as the eldest sons of one of the 12 houses, and they even competed consistently for the top spot at Suryu. However, there is a clear-cut difference between these two. One day from his father, Iryu Namuru-sama, Ganki-sama is said to be likely to inherit the heavenly commander. On the other hand, the previous Shuzukura Hoji-sama has already relinquished his seat and handed it over, not to the eldest son Kiji-sama, but to his younger brother Suman-sama. Okay, so I don't think he's salty about that, but it's like, wow, you're really gonna point that out. Like, you don't need to put it in his face. Like, Ganki's still ready for the seat, but Suman just happened to be a better, I think. So we're gonna get a quick flashback, I guess. He's like, well, I already knew though that no one at my house expected anything of me. At first, even I had pride and the resolve to one day inherit it Suzuku, but when I was 10, Kiji, let me introduce you. This is the son of my brother who died in the last mission. This is Suman. We've decided to take him in. So Kiji's like, nice to meet you, Suman. At first, I was happy to have a little brother. It's just that my little brother was a prodigy. The people of the house didn't say anything of the course, but I could tell from the atmosphere. Shouldn't the one to stand at the top of the Ikuraga's house be Suman, not me? Okay, not gonna lie. That's kind of harsh. Like, he's trying his best to become a good head of the house and heavenly commander, but then he gets a little brother who he's happy about, but it quickly shows that his little brother is actually like pretty much a prodigy. So, and he recognized that right away. And it wasn't just humans that thought that. He's like, this is a huge deal. Uh, hold on. Oh, jeez, come on. Uh, this is good because I get to show y'all pictures and everything, but I hate it when they take their time with this. Let's see. Okay. All right. It wasn't just humans that thought that. Okay. The Shikigami Shizuru has chosen Suma-sama as the next successor. To think Suma-sama won from a branch house and not the head house is going to be Heavenly Commander. Won't Kiji-sama lose face? So that's a pretty harsh blow, I guess, because Kiji is basically in the main house. He's going to be the head of the house, and he's also supposed to be the heavenly commander. But someone who was adopted from the branch house got picked over him, and he's like, "Pay no mind to those voices outside. The stars have decided on." He's like, "It's all right, Pop. It makes sense to me. I'm proud of my little brother." And Kiji's like, "I'm so admirable, but still, like it or not, the seat of the head house at least will come around to me, in which case, okay, so he's like, I can't be the heavenly commander, but I'm still going to be the head. So he's looking like I'll be satisfied with that at least. Even if no one expects anything of me, I have to show off what I can do. Okay, so see, he manages to give Gunky a cut on his leg. Oh, Jesus, really? Okay, he manages to give Gunky a cut on his leg. And I like this because he's not pulling some bullshit. I'm jealous of my little brother, so I'm going to go out of my way to ruin his life. No. He's looking like my little brother's a skilled prodigy, so I acknowledge that he's a better choice than me. And besides, he may be the heavenly commander, but I'm going to be the head of the house, so I'll be satisfied with that and still work my best to prove myself. I like that. This guy immediately jumped into one of my favorite characters. All right, he's like Gunky, who prided himself in his power, can't help but fall behind the speedster. And Kiji, he's looking like, I'm going to end this Gunky. But Gunky doesn't look like he's ready to go down without a fight. He's crossing his hammers. He's like, heaven and earth, mysterious god of travel, transverse strength victory. So Gunky's getting ready to power up to do something epic, I guess. Come on, hurry up. I'm actually getting excited here. This is a good match. It's not some one between a jackass. All right, let's see. Ah, jeez. Really? Hold on. Okay, sorry about that, but this thing takes a while to load on certain pages. He's looking like Mountain Demon Rumbling Intensity or Maizen Mai Dogon. I can barely pronounce that. So he smashes his hammers into the ground and creates one, two, three, four. I'm gonna say four giant fists that just straight, four, possibly five giant fists, just straight decks Kiji, sending that dude flying. I doubt Kiji's done for, but he definitely took some damage with that. He just looked like, oh shit, okay. He's like, there's no mistake about it. This is the power of Kyojin, the heavenly commander who manipulates the earth. Are you telling me he utilized the power of the Wanzing to reproduce the ability of the heavenly commander on his own? Okay, so Gunky's like he's no bitch. Like see that he managed to create like a samurai. I want to say a samurai, not a samurai soldier, but like a Middle Eastern Asian soldier. You get what I'm saying, right? He created an armor soldier for his working is currently marching toward him. Apparently, his father can actually do that too. He's looking like with super speed. There's even with super speed, there's nothing you can do if you can't get near your opponent. Your opponent. And Kichi's looking like, I see. Well, you love your old man after all. You couldn't wait for your aspirations to come along. Your way. The scale doesn't come anywhere near my old man though. But it looks like Ganki's got some straight up potential. So Kiji, he's not down yet. He's like, Swift Earth, God of Wind, be mine. And he's looking like, watch closely, Kiji. One day, you too will follow in my footsteps as the heavenly commander, Susan. Okay, so I'm guessing this is a. This looks like a picture of back when Kiji was a kid and his father was still in his prime and still the heavenly commander, Susan. He's looking like the same goes for me. So, uh, Retsu no Mai, Killed Kyoshi, Violent Dance, Red Eagle Blade. So, Kiji is getting ready to go all out. He's got that menace stare too. So, he just straight jumps into the air, much to Ganki's surprise. Kiji soars high into the sky, and Ganki's looking like absurd. And Kiji's like, are you sure you shouldn't be guarding? And Ganki, like, he gets pressed down hard. It was like Ganki is at a loss against this super speed in these attacks from angles, which means by all means it should be impossible. Actually, wasn't Suzuku's Zenzo Zappa supposed to be the only thing that could actually actualize flight? And Gunky, he's not an idiot. He's smart. He's like the base form of his swords. They are sucking in air from outside and using the pinnacle of a jet engine to produce squalls. Is that it? That's what Gunky thinks. Like to be more accurate, all I'm doing is hanging on to the swords that are moving quickly. But even if you know the principle behind it, I doubt you can anticipate it. You can anticipate this. So it's like impressive. I can't tell if he actually got him, but he got him good. So basically, the swords are actually what's flying, and he's just holding on to it. So he's got his own way of reaching the sky. I like that. He didn't inherit the title of Suzuku, but at the same time, he's like not far behind it. Like he's found his own way to attain flight. And PG, he's like, I can't be Gunky. I can't become like you. I won't become a heavenly commander or a head anyone has expectations for, but I won't lose here alone. I absolutely will not lose. Kiji's noticing he's like putting the sun to his back because I just want to look cool in front of my little brother. See, now this is a good brother, all right? I like that. He also scored a direct hit, but this is a good brother. I like this. Like he doesn't turn jackass just because his little brother was picked over him. He's still happy for what he gets, and he's still striving. Plus, he still wants his little brother to look up to him in some way. And like Kiji gets his direct hit near his blood, and Genki is suffering. He's like, uh, that Kiji, it seems he wasn't chosen by Suzuku, but he doesn't look down at all, does he? Did being a heavenly commander mean so little to him? Laughing like a fool, isn't he frustrated? So basically, the others who were talking in his class, they were looking like this dude should be ashamed that he's not heavenly commander. And Kiji's like, no, I did want to become heavenly commander, but it can't be helped that my little brother was picked over me. He was better than me. But I'm still going to be head. I'm still going to do my best to not only become a good head, but also to support my little brother and look cool. So he got mad respect points from Ganji. Uh, and oh, holy shit. Gunki is like, I finally see your true colors. Gunki's face is all cracked up, and you get some type of armor cracking off of him, or shell. He's like, I finally see your true colors, but if that's the reason why you fight, then it's all the more reason I can't let you win. So Gunki actually caught the blade. Not gonna lie, Gunki is very impressive. And Kiji's looking like that's armor of Earth. So Gunki's looking like because I'm fighting for the same reason as you. So Gunki takes down Kiji hard. Like the ground is smashing. Like if he were a normal human, I'm pretty sure his head would be busted open. And Irio's family is just like, hell yeah. So it looks like Gunki won this round. So they've been Gunki's been ordered to stop because Kiji's been knocked out. Iroh Gunki is the victor. Kiji's like, you really are strong. The number of things I carry on my shoulder is different from you. Compared to your two younger siblings, I have eight. You know, with that logic, Kyle. Kiji's like, with that logic, I'll never beat you. He's like, Kiji, leave tonight open. We're going drinking. So Kiji's earned a bit of respect from Gunki. He's like, leave tonight open, brother. We're going drinking. A beer on me. I like that. I like Gunki. He's not looking down on his opponent either. He's like, what's this all of a sudden, even though I don't mind. I'm in extremely good mood today. No, you don't look like it at all. So he has a hard time, and also, why does this dude look like such a fucking chick? I'm not even being sexist. Like seriously, he looks like too much of a freaking girl. Anyway, he's like, yo, leave tonight open. I'm gonna take you out for a beer. And he's got that hard look. And Sumon's looking like, yep. And so is Sumon's little sister. So he's looking like the match between Kiji and Gunki's son is over. And he wanted to watch, but he's looking for where Indomie went. So, and he didn't realize that he went all the way to the VIP section as his father shows up, and he just passes by. Like that's pretty harsh, but he does says Roku. Did he finish his Shikigami training? So he's like, did he finish his Shikigami? Did you train him properly in Shikigami? And I'm pretty sure that's what his father said. and he's like completely as he is now. He won't even lose to Kinkuro. And how the hell do you pronounce this dude's name? Arima Sama. Okay, so Arima. And Arima, his father, he's like, yes, I see. Like the moment Imodo Rokuro fell to class six, was it all just a single route for him to meet me and undergo Shikigami training? No, more importantly, Dad remembered that my specialty. Okay. Arisa some. Jesus Christ. They're not doing good for this kid. Like, really. They make him way too feminine. Okay, anyway. So Arisa shows down and sees Imado, basically Rokuro. And Rokuro's like, I'm surprised you're looking for me. He's with Kingo, who is surprised to see Aruma's son, Arisa. 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 Ah, Jesus Christ. He's like, what were you doing with Kingo, son? And Rokuro's like, well, this and that. Nothing much. And I'm not sure what to make of this page, but next page, this horse was literally what we see. Like I'm still trying to go through the anime, so I don't really know what his abilities are, but that's pretty freaking frightening. So is he like some type of mental power? And he's like, stop, Tara-sama versus Hayato no Saki-sama. Victory goes to Tara-sama. And he's like, Tara doesn't move at all, but his opponents become unable to fight. I'm not sure what the hell that's supposed to mean. But okay. I heard somewhere that Taurus might be a Shikigami or something, but whatever. Is it some illusion or hypnosis technique? Is there an exorcist that can beat Tataratas? Tatara. My bad. Tatara. Fairly easy name for me to say. Tatara. Next, now finally, next up, in a certain sense, is the most anticipated matchup of this competition. Though his hands kindly examine his patients, it will be dyed in the blood of his opponent. The fee is your life. Head of the Mitosaki House, Heavenly Commander Siryu Mitosaku Kuranara. And this man is his opponent. He's a breaker of law and convictions, or is he simply shameless? Does he bring to the island wind of change or a typhoon? The up and coming, the first head of the Immortal House, Twin Star Exorcist, Immortal Rokuro. The battle between Mitosaki Kinkuro versus Sama versus Imado Rokuro will now begin. Finally, the first battle is the head of the Immortal house. Okay, so that's the last page, finally. What's that? Jesus, it's almost been a full hour. Yep, that was the last page. So, a lot of things happened. We found out that Kiji is actually like, he's not a wimp. He's got mad skills. He just wasn't fit to be the Heavenly General. His little brother was. Taros is apparently really fucking scary. Um, Gunki, he's also got mad skill. He's capable of becoming the heavenly general. That's why he's candidate. It was a pretty good chapter, and Rokuro is currently fighting General Mitosaki. Mitosaki. That's I'm gonna get his name right sooner or later. I apologize. But that's chapter four. Sorry, 43. Uh, Pretty good chapter, and it's a like I said, it's a very long manga. That's the reason. Very long chapters. That's probably the reason why it doesn't update nearly as frequently. But go ahead and send me your thoughts and comments. I'm actually interested in what people thought of this chapter. And tell me if I missed anything. I'm still new to this whole manga review, despite the fact that I've been along. I have not done a lot of manga reviews, so I promise I'm going to get better. Anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below, and I'll see you when the next chapter comes out. Peace. Shadowstar signing out.